Now that we have the roof on the second floor, I'm going to add the windows. We'll move into the interior, add the inside walls and doors. And then I'm going to complete the framing, update the framing to include the second floor. And then we're going to modify the roof trellis. Again, let's bring up the picture. This is what we're after. We want to create a trellis over the balcony. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to move to the main floor, add the stairway that connects the two platforms, add a set of spiral stairs on the outside. And then the final step will be to do our sections and elevations for the construction documents. We'll use the layout pages and facility within the program. So I'm going to move on and place a few windows in here. Use the window tool, and let's go ahead and open up this window. Maybe we'll make it, double click on it here and open it up. And I want to make this window casement, and let's set the floor to top to 84 inches. We have an 8-foot ceiling in here. And I think that's good. Let's create a copy of that. Slide it over here. And now I'm going to bring up both our 2D and 3D views. And I want to block these or mold these windows together. So let's zoom in here a little bit. And let's just go ahead and bump this. I want to make sure that that's exactly 5 inches apart. So I'm just going to select that dimension. Set it to 5 inches apart. And then I'm going to group select both of these windows. Use the center tool. And I'm going to center it right on the front of the gable. And let's go ahead and add a couple other windows on the side of the house here. Let's create a copy of that. We'll rotate around. And actually, let's open up these windows. We want to make these a little bit shorter for the bedroom. So I'm going to set those to be 42 inches apart. You notice that I selected both of the windows, and I can make changes to a group of objects. And let's create one more copy of that window so we have 3 of these windows on the side. And I'll just slide that out. Choose the dimension here. We want it to be 5 inches apart. And I'm going to group select all of these windows here. And let's go ahead and set this dimension to be 3'6" off the edge of the wall. And we'll position that into place. And now I'm going to create a copy. I still have those 3 windows selected. I'm going to create a copy of those. I'm going to use my reflect about down here in the lower left. And we're just going to center that around the middle of the structure here. And it places that exactly in the same position on the other side. And I'm going to create one more copy here. And let's go ahead and place those over here. And if I highlight the outside of this, I get my outside dimension. Again, I want to set that to be 3'6". And I'm going to place one more copy of these windows on the other side. So again, I'm going to hit my copy button and we'll just place these over here. And I'm going to use the center button again. And I might just center that over here. Well, there we go. Okay, now the final thing that I'm going to do with the windows, when I frame this, I want it to frame the windows as a single unit. So I'm going to block these windows together. It's also called mulling. So I'll highlight in the gable here. And then in the lower menu here, it says Make Mold Unit. What that's going to do for us is when we do the framing, it will frame that as a single opening. So I'm just going to select these windows. I probably could have done this before I did the copy operation, and then I wouldn't have to select each one of them and block them together. But when you mull your windows, again, the advantage there is it's going to create a single opening when we do our framing. I'm going to go down to the main floor here real quick. I'm going to grab this particular sliding door that we have for the back of the house, copy it. I hit the Control-C button, and then I'm going to paste that, and you'll notice I get a snap indicator. I'm going to paste that on the wall up here. Let's maximize our 3D view, and we'll just rotate around and see what we've got so far. I'm going to select this door, and the floor downstairs is an 8-foot door. Let's go ahead and set that to be, let's actually set this to be 7 foot or 84 inches by 84 inches, and we'll make that a little bit smaller door. So that'll be a problem with our ceiling. So we've got our windows, and let's go ahead. Plants are getting away. Let's go ahead and move into the inside and place our interior walls and doors, and then we'll move on to the framing.